Do you have big things planned for 2023? Are you planning to do it big? I mean, like real big? You just got these things for 2023 that you are going to accomplish, but you don't want to burn out. Aha. Then this video is for you. Let me tell you, this video is for you if in 2022 you had this long list of things to do and you tried to accomplish them. You burned yourself out. You probably got confused as to what order to put them in. And maybe you didn't hit all of your targets, your goals. And so now you're like, okay, I've got to do this in 2023. Now, this video is not for you if you're like, I didn't do it in 2022. I'm probably not going to do it in 2023. So I'm just going to do my best. And that's all I can do. Not for you. For you, if you're like, I'm giving my all, I've got to do this no matter freaking what. This has got to happen. It is happening. It's happening. I feel it happening. Yeah. So if that's you, then keep listening. Let's set a couple of ground rules for 2023. This channel is called More Than Therapy because running your private practice is about more than just doing therapy. It is about having the right technology. It is about having the right marketing strategy. It is about looking at the numbers. It is about putting operations and systems and processes in place that help your business run smoothly. It is about holding to your core values, doing your own work so that you can serve. And so much more. That's just a few things that it's about. So I want you to first tell me, where did you burn out the most? Did you burn out because you didn't have the right technology in place, or because maybe you tried to put technology in place and it just kind of wore you out? That's one option. Did you burn out because you had this elaborate marketing strategy and you tried to execute it because some coach told you that it was the right marketing strategy for you? And you try to put all the things in place and it just was so many steps and so many layers that you burn out or just like teetered out because you were getting, if you would have stayed on it, you would have burned out and you're like, you know what? This ain't for me. Let me just stop doing this. Was that you? Okay. Another option. Maybe there were like a lot of moving parts in your business. Like maybe you did try to turn on multiple streams of revenue, or maybe you considered hiring, or maybe you were like, I'm going to do speaking engagements this year. So there was like a whole another layer to your business. And so that meant you being away. That meant you maybe doing something that you hadn't done before. Did that happen for you? And maybe there weren't enough systems in place to keep that running smoothly. And so that burned you out, or some sort of version of that. Got me? Was that you? Or maybe it was the finances. Maybe as fast as the money came in, it went right back out the door or window. Or maybe you don't even know where it went out to. You just like, wait, where did it go? Was that you? Did the numbers just kind of overwhelm you? Did you not really pay attention to the money? Or maybe you didn't charge enough and you should have. Maybe you looked at your finances and you're like, wait, did this even pay the bills? Maybe you just barely paid the bills. You didn't really have any profit. Or maybe you're not even sure whether you did or not. So the finances, yeah. And then there's the values. Oh, the values. These can really burn you out. In fact, it is my experience that the values burn out therapists and healers more often than any of those others. Now, all of those others are really tough on you. It can really create overwhelm and burnout. But these values, oh yeah, they can really burn you out. If you can't hold true to your values, you are going to be so overwhelmed, feel so underpaid, feel so like you're not appreciated, like you're not making a difference in the world. And if you don't feel like you're making a difference in the world, why are you doing this? right? Because that's why you do healing work. That's why you become a therapist or a healer, is so that you can make a difference in the world. And if you can't do that, then it doesn't feel like enough. And then if it's not enough money, it really doesn't feel like enough. And you feel like a failure and sometimes an imposter. And if you're not doing your own work, even more so. Because if you're not doing your own work, if you're not getting your own therapy, then the layer of stress that's on you is going to be heavier. And you can't grow if you're not doing your own work. You can't grow your practice, nor can you grow yourself. So, which one are you? Put it in the comments. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Were you overwhelmed by your technology? Overwhelmed, burnout by your marketing strategy? Overwhelmed, burnout by your operations? Overwhelmed or burnout by your finances or your numbers? Or overwhelmed and burnout because you couldn't figure out how to hold to your values and continue to do your own work while you served? I want to know. Put it in the comments, because what I'm going to do over the next few videos is address each and every one of those and give you some tips, some resources, some ways to overcome the burnout and then prevent it from coming back. Because let's face it, you've come so far. You have this clientele built now. You got your one-on-one going and it's working, but you want more. And if you want more, you feel like you got to do more. But what if that's not true? What if there's another way? And there is. And I can show you that in my private practice breakthrough community. Really, I can really show you in the private practice prosperity club, but that's if you're really, really serious about growing. So let's not even go there yet. Let's talk about the private practice breakthrough community. Really low cost way for you to get a tribe of people around you doing the same thing you are doing, challenged by the same things you are challenged by. And you get me virtually. If you get in the Prosperity Club, you get me live. But in the private practice breakthrough community, you'll get so much. But I don't want to even talk about that yet. Well, hey, let's do this. Why don't you click on the link in the description of this video? It'll send you to the website, and there you'll find a button to do a free trial of the private practice breakthrough community. Now, I go deeper than I do here on YouTube. Here on YouTube, I just sprinkle things on you. Now, in the breakthrough community, I pour on you. And I really like to pour out my heart, my soul, my expertise, because that's what's fun for me. And so if you're part of the community, you not only get me, but you get your peers. And it's a safe place. Like if you don't feel confident or connected enough to put in the comments what you experienced last year in 2022, you probably will in the community, because everybody's going through the same thing you're going through. And somebody else will post something and but you can wait, you can pause, and you can see what's happening. And it's a really intimate group of respectful people who want to get to the top. And let me tell you, they are not worried about you. They are not like judging you and trying to figure out what you're doing, because they are so focused on themselves, so focused on getting to the next level, but not so focused that they won't add or give value. They do that, but not that they are so focused that they're not judging you or trying to belittle you. It is a group of really respectful, honorable business owners who are in private practice, but know that private practice is not enough for them, but also know that whole one to many is not going to do it for them either. So if you're thinking that one to many is just not your stick, it's just not you really like your private practice, but you're wondering how to keep this private practice without burning out, then I want you to keep watching these videos. But it's important that you comment below, because if you comment below, then I'll know exactly what you need and I can give it to you. So if you don't know me, and I probably should have said this earlier, but I just assume that you do know who I am, and because you're watching this video and you stay this long. So if you don't, let me tell you, I am Kiné Corder, National Certified Counselor specializing in financial therapy for healers. And I built a subscription-based multi six-figure practice, and I get to travel the world, enjoy my family. It's a really fun business to run. Like, I enjoy running my business. And every single year I get new opportunities to adjust and make this business more of what I want it to be. And the great thing about hanging out with me is you get to be yourself, because I'm going to be myself, and you get to shift and you don't have to stick to whatever it is that you said you were going to be. You don't have to be that if you evolve and you decide you want to be something else, because let me tell you, I do not stay the same. So if you want to hang out with somebody who does not stay the same and who is unapologetic for the changes that they make along the way, because they want to get to the top of their game mentally and professionally, then you're in the right place. So go ahead, tell me in the comments what's keeping you up at night as it relates to your private practice. You can just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you want, or you can write it out and let me know. Whatever you feel. But it'll be beneficial, because I'll use that information and then I'll make more videos for you. So thank you for hanging out with me. I'm so glad that we were able to have this conversation, and that we're going to get to have more conversations, because you're going to subscribe. I didn't forget to ask you to do that. So you're going to go ahead and subscribe. You're going to watch some more of the videos. You're going to post in the comments and tell me what you want, so I can make more videos for you. And then, because you stayed this long, you're likely gonna click on the link in the description of this video, go to the website, and then click the button that says free trial. You don't need a credit card or anything. So go ahead and click that, and then you'll really get to interact with me, because me and my team will get your posts and we will respond to them. We'll post more videos in there, and then you'll have a community. So how does that sound? Does that sound good or good? I know, right? So see you next time. In the meantime, no worries. Help is on the way. So that burnout you felt in 2022, say goodbye. Say goodbye, and it is never coming back. All right? I'll see you sooner.